He's gonna beat him this Sunday, man. Like I was saying, let's go to these
Let's get to
Cowboys,
it.
man. Who played like a playoff team in the fourth quarter only.
Who'd you
Y'all,
guys play again?
this game is pissing me off. We played the Colts. We played the Indianapolis, the Jeff Saturday. You
Yeah,
know,
the Saturdays. Yeah.
back to another pick. It really pissed me off when he threw it. I'm not even gonna go over that though. He was 20 for 30, only 170 yards, 3 touchdowns. And when CD Lamb had a crazy game, 71 yards for a touchdown. Michael Gallup showed up, had 2 touchdowns. And of course, all of them they did their thing, man. But our defense, the defense in the first 3 quarters, y'all, it was tripping, man. That was really tripping. This man, Matt Ryan, was looking good. He was 21 for 37. He had 2 touchdowns in the first quarter. Like, it was 21-19, and they was going for 2 in the third quarter. Like, it's like mid-third quarter. So they could have tied it up going into the fourth quarter. Now, going into this game, I expected us to win big, but I also had my doubts. Because in previous games, these boys been playing for Jeff Saturday. I'm not gonna lie. But I say that they had a hard fought game against the Eagles. Who's number one? I think the Eagles only they scooped five by that game. I don't think they ended up blowing them out. They beat the Raiders. So like I think like in the past 4 games, I think they like 1-4. So I mean they fighting. You know what I'm saying? So I did have my doubts about this game, about it being close or not. But y'all, man, the defense is looking crazy. We definitely have another liability that was by the Colts. Anthony Brown. If you guys know, I did have a podcast last year. I was talking about them damn Cowboys, and I always talked about Anthony Brown. He's a liability, and Matt Ryan saw it, y'all. Alex Pierce is looking like Rennie Moss. Seriously, man. Like past Anthony Brown, man. It was making me sick. He gave up a real deep one in the first quarter that set up their first touchdown. And then he also Anthony Brown. He's out towards Achilles. He's pretty much out for the season. So that brings in Kelvin Joseph. Matt Ryan went after him too. Then Alex Pierce mopped him in the end zone, which made it 21-19. I don't know what's going on with that position, because I feel like they're only going to go towards Trayvon Diggs if it's going to be a double move or something like that. I feel like that's the only way teams think they can beat Trayvon Diggs is with a double move. But he got beat with one this Sunday. But other than that, man, Trayvon Diggs does lock down. It also scares me because the defense, man, our other corners is not doing what it's supposed to do. Jonathan Taylor, was able to stop the run. He only had 82 yards, so it was good.
You say Jonathan Taylor only had 82 yards?
Yeah, I think so. That's not a lot. That's crazy to y'all.
That's a good amount of yards, to be honest with you.
20 carries.
Yeah, it's 4 yards carry.
Yeah, that's pretty good. But
I think we did pretty good stopping him. He didn't really go off to me.
Y'all did struggle until that fourth quarter. Y'all literally put up 33 points.
I was about to get into that.
Talk to me, Car.
Fourth quarter, man. I don't know. I think they hear me sometimes when I be watching. Like I was like on the sideline. Everybody did that fourth quarter. I was that guy on the sideline that everybody circled around, and I'm the only one in the middle, screaming and getting in everybody's face. I was pissed. We was only up by 2 against the Jeff Saturdays. and people are picking us to win the Super Bowl. Are y'all fucking kidding me? Sorry, John. Sorry.
No, it just can't be monetized, but that's all okay.
But like it really did make me angry. But like when it started to turn around, I got relieved. I was like, okay, our defense is able to turn on that switch. Like, okay, let's go ahead and play. I feel like they just started fumbling the ball. And then after the fumbles, Matt Ryan just started throwing us the ball. It's kind of like they gave up once we started scoring like 20 in the fourth quarter. So, yeah, man, I get a performance like a C plus. Honestly,
You give it a C plus?
yeah.
Oh my god.
That's a little harsh, but okay.
The first 3 quarters, they was trash.
That's true, but y'all finished strong, which is key. Y'all didn't slow down and end slow. Y'all got right in the fourth and y'all finished strong. And I feel like that's what y'all needed to do in that game. It could have ended way worse than that. But
It was looking like it too.
Yeah, you put up 33 in the fourth.
That's the stuff that's making me angry, man. Like these next few games, it's like Houston. Yes, we're projected to win. Exactly. See, yes, we're projected to win, but we can do some stuff like last year, like we lost to the Raiders, the Broncos, like in that stretch. Like it happened. We lost to the Jets a couple years ago against Sam Darnold. Like they started to scare me, y'all. Especially for the Titans. Against the Titans, I don't know. That game's gonna scare me. I'm not gonna lie.
This Cowboys team is way different than the past, and I can admit that y'all offense. I like y'all offense. I like the scheme that y'all doing right now. Giving it to Tony Pollard and Zeke, they both eating, and that is scary when you can have a run game like that, you can go far because people don't want to tackle in the fourth quarter. Probably what happened. That's probably what happened with the Colts. But nah, realistically, this is scary for defenses. You don't want to tackle these two. They're both explosive. Zeke can hit you in the hole, and then
Zeke, he not 2015 Zeke, but he's showing that he can still be on the roster.
No, for sure. He's definitely been impressive these past couple weeks. But this Dallas offense looks really good with the running scheme, and then y'all also can pass the ball as well, which is this also scary. And this team looks different than the past. I know y'all lost Amari Cooper, but implementing Tony Pollard in the offense and his explosiveness has been really good for y'all this year. I just thought about this. By the end of Dak's career, do you think he'll have a better one than Matt Ryan?
Yeah.
Think so? Okay.
So you're saying he's going to get an MVP?
And he'll go to the Super Bowl.
If he get his stuff, like, oh my goodness. Like,
yeah, because Matt Ryan's got an MVP.
Yeah, I think thanks to Julio Jones.
Matt Ryan, that year was crazy. But I can admit, like, Matt Ryan has had really good seasons, but that's the only year that just sticks out.
I think Tom Brady should have won that year, though.
Wait. Who was the offensive coordinator that year?
Kyle Shanahan.
It's that system. He makes dudes look great if you play in the system.
So I think Dak will have better years than Matt Ryan for sure. Like,
yeah, when their careers go down, I feel like Dak. He'll have a better career. I don't know if he'll win a Super Bowl or go to one. I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to jinx anything.
You don't think Jerry will try to get rid of him early?
I mean, it depends who's coming up.
Just Jerry does some weird stuff sometimes and makes you go, interesting. Now, Carl, I'm going to ask you. I've watched a little Cowboys, and I love Pollard. I think Pollard. Y'all guys got so lucky with that dude. Your defense is 100% built to play from ahead, so Micah could just pin his ears back and murder people.
I believe it. Yeah.
And every time y'all are in close games, the defense looks shaky because they're not really built to shut down like 3 yards in a cloud of dust, a couple of out routes. When you have to make Micah hesitate to see if he needs to play the run, you guys aren't the same thing.
Which is
When
why
you
I need Dak. Which is why I need Dak in that offense to do what they need to do. Drive down the field and get some points, man. Like all these 3-and-out stuff, like they every drive we get a 3 and every. I feel like our first 2 games, like our first drives. I mean, our last 2 games, our first drives have been 3-and-out. Like, come on, man. We got the number 1 scoring offense since Dak has been in.
Mm-hmm.
So like, do what you supposed to do, man. That's what I'm saying. How we got the number 1 scoring offense and we're not putting up points like that? Well, we are, but like we having teams in the game. We should always be playing ahead or in a shootout. In my opinion.
That's what we all wish our team was.
I mean, for real.
I mean, that's how our team is built, though.
I think you should be happy that you guys just put the hammer down in the fourth. You should be wildly impressed. They picked it up.
I'm happy about the fourth quarter. I just want to talk about the first 3 because the first 3 I was angry.
Yeah, I feel you on that. As you should be. I also have a question for you because this topic has been brought up. We all know Michael Parsons, defensive god this year. But he has some competition for defensive player of the year. And that is Nick Bosa. He has surfaced and everybody's talking about him now. Nick Bosa, first in sacks, first in QB hits, second in tackle for losses, second in pressures. And he's had 1 less game than Michael Parsons. So now the question is, does Michael win DPOY or does it go to Nick Bosa?
If the season was to end right now, I would give it to Nick Bosa. Now I will say Michael got a couple games where he can get multiple sacks. We can see
the Houston Texans. Yeah.
If I say if our offense and the defense do what they're supposed to do early in the game, get ahead, maybe 10, 14 points, let Michael rush for the rest of the game, he can get multiple sacks. You know, we're going to play them. We're going to play the Titans. They coming up. Even though they run a lot with Derrick Henry, if we're able to stop that, like Ryan Tannehill has been throwing the ball lately. We're also going to play the Jags. So he got a chance to move on up. But if the season was to end right now, Nick Bosa is winning the defensive player of the year.
Yeah, man. Nick Bosa has been nothing but scary.
Crazy.
But this shows you how much Michael Parsons has improved from last year, though. He's in DPOY conversations, and that is very impressive. Y'all really hit in the draft on Michael Parsons. This is you don't get this a lot.
I caught it.
That's really good. And then y'all got y'all cornerback too. So those are 2 things you want to have in the defense. You want to have that lockdown corner. You want to have that crazy edge rusher. You got them both. And now it'll be easier for y'all in the future to build that defense even more. So that's really impressive to see Micah jump from first year to second year.
Like, yeah, man. So, John, I know you got a lot about this next topic.